Today was a big day for the trust the plan people like myself. Not just a little bit of a big day, like there's not very many things that could have happened today that are bigger than what happened today for the trust the plan people like myself. Big name arrest that happened today. I think, and a lot of people are circulating that it could be the big arrest that is going to trigger a mass awakening. I think a lot of you probably don't understand why that's the case. That's why we're going to dive into it today. We're also going to get into why once everybody's not arrested 4 days from now, why you'll have to calm down and that's not a big deal and you shouldn't lose faith. I'm Jared, this is RedRacer Video. I'm a former car vlogger, now I'm an independent citizen journalist thanks to you, the viewers. You guys make this possible. I left my work and this is now my work. You guys pay my bills, quite literally. There are 3 links down below: Patreon, PayPal, and Venmo, underneath the video in the description, where you can support this channel monetarily. I truly live off of donations from viewers like you at this point. Thank you so much to everybody who has helped me jump off that cliff and have the faith to do that. As you watch this video, only if you see value in what I bring. 3 links down below: Patreon, PayPal, Venmo. 3 different ways to help me out. Help me out if you can. If not, like, subscribe, share, all of that stuff, vastly helpful. Please make sure you do that before you go. Here we go. Jelaine Maxwell, or Jelaine Maxwell, I think is how your name. There's an S in there, but I think it's silent. I've seen the news pronounce it 3 different ways, so I don't feel bad if I mixed it up. You guys all probably know Jeffrey Epstein. I talked to somebody today that I was pretty blown away that they didn't know at all who Jeffrey Epstein was. I was fairly shocked. There are still people that don't pay attention to this stuff, and that's probably a good thing, to be honest. But in case you don't know who Jeffrey Epstein is, billionaire, knows all the powerful people, blackmailing them, child trafficking, sex trafficking, got arrested, went to jail, killed himself, supposedly. And now there are countless memes and countless things that say Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself, or Epstein didn't kill himself, because none of us believe he killed himself. There's a lot to that story, a lot. And a big part of that story, and a lot of what has circulated a little bit, is that this lady, Jelaine Maxwell, who they had actually a relationship for a while, but she was involved in his life, kind of helped ringlead a lot of what happened. A lot of what circulated was that she was the one that would actually go and meet a lot of these young girls, kind of be the introduction to them, start taking interest in their lives, ask them about their things, make them feel like they really care or they're just trying to help them. Then they'd start spending money on them, taking them on shopping trips, paying for their college education in some cases. But all the while, they were just breaking them down and slowly leading them down the path of becoming sexual slaves, all the way up to and including just absolutely being abused, sometimes held in cages, it looks like, in Jeffrey Epstein's apartment. Who knows? That'll all come out later. But this lady was very, very involved. She was an integral part of this whole process. She didn't just help recruit these people. She also was involved in the torture and abuse of these people. So this arrest is massive, massive, massive. And for those of you who don't understand why this is massive, let's rewind a little bit and talk about who has something to lose by somebody that's involved with Epstein being arrested and being in the hands of the FBI and people that can get information. Do we believe that Jeffrey Epstein killed himself? I don't know. I mean, do I think he actually killed himself? No. Do I believe he's dead? I don't even know that. I know that's what they told us, but I could see where they just told us that so that other people stop trying to go after him or whatever. Could he have been killed? Could it have been a hit? Could he be added to the Clinton body count? Yeah, I can absolutely see a scenario where that's true. But at any rate, getting her is huge. It's huge. I guarantee you there is a long list of people, including Barack Obama and Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton and Pelosi and Schumer and all of these people that are involved in all of this that has gone down. And if I'm blowing anybody's mind or if I'm giving you any groundbreaking information here, it's because on the channel I haven't really gone down this path very much yet, as you guys know, and as it's coming out and becoming more public, I'm more comfortable doing this on YouTube so that YouTube's not just going to delete my channel. This stuff's all out there now. This is stuff, I'm repeating things that now are, I watched it on NBC this morning. It was on NBC. If NBC is being forced to cover this, it's there. Q, for those who don't follow Q, in the description, qmap.pub. If you're not following Q, you should absolutely be following Q. To anybody who will call me a Q-tard in the descriptions, you obviously have not done the work and you've not done the reading and you haven't looked at what it is. Because if you had, you could not refute it. And especially if you go back and read posts that are 2 and 3 years old now and seeing how they're playing out now, can't be refuted. Don't care what you say. Q has talked about for a long time how there will be one big arrest that is a mass population awakening. I think, like always, 10 Days of Darkness, we all speculated that, it was going to be dark everything. Another speculation thing, everybody speculated who it would be. Will it be Hillary? Will it be Obama? Would it be, Schumer, Pelosi, or one of these big name people? Will it be this big politician? Will it be somebody else? I could see this Ghislaine Maxwell arrest being the big name. She could trigger the mass awakening. Again, qmap.pub in the description. Q's been talking about this today. A lot of posts today. And I would recommend you go through them. I can't cover all of them in this video because I try to keep these videos a little bit shorter. But Q has talked about how this kind of is. I don't know if Q has told us she is the arrest, but I took from the post that he's kind of asking, could it be? What does she know? One leads to another, to another, to another, to another. And I believe that this Ghislaine Maxwell arrest is going to be the mass population awakening. I could absolutely see this being the case. Is there a chance that maybe she's not? Are there bigger arrests coming? Absolutely. But I think this is the one that triggers the population awakening because I think her arrest will just uncover so many other people. I'm repeating myself from earlier, there are so many people losing their minds right now, scared to death. And guys, if you don't know the list, again, links in the description. Go watch Out of Shadows. Go watch Fall of Cabal. Go watch that series. If you need to know who's on those lists and who's scared to death right now, go watch those in from the description. Go watch those links. You'll know. And then you'll start going down other paths and you'll start doing a lot of your own research and you'll know a lot of other people. Many of the people we looked up to. Many of them. Many of the people who have been given prizes away and building people houses and saving children from Somalia and Haiti, and all a masquerade, all a smokescreen for what they've really been doing. But they're all absolutely terrified, guys. So many people are losing hope and losing faith. So many people that have trusted the plan are losing trust. They're losing that faith. They're seeing everything that's going on around them, and they're losing faith. They're getting scared. I get it, again, in my comments and on Instagram and through emails from patrons and things like that. I just hear it from all different places. And this is not everybody, but there are enough people losing faith in this that I've got to remind you guys to keep faith. Trust the plan. This arrest, it will be humongous. This is going to lead to so many big things. There will be countless people that lose their lives off of this arrest. This will be big. They already have 170,000, I think now almost, or maybe a little over. I lose track. Sealed indictments in the United States, across the country, people in all different states, sealed indictments, 170,000. That's like, I've lost track of the number now. I apologize, guys. There's so many numbers and things in front of me, but it's like a 300 or a 600% increase in what there normally is in sealed indictments. The Ghislaine Maxwell stuff, for what it's worth, her stuff, some of the stuff inside of there will be sealed. Some of the names inside of that. I read an article today and I can't remember now where it was. But again, a lot of the stuff out there is sealed and will continue to be sealed, which is why when everybody says nothing's happening, nobody's been arrested, that's not true. A lot of these people have already been arrested. A lot of these people are rocking some ankle jewelry. They are wearing bracelets. They are under lock and key. I'm not even convinced that Ghislaine Maxwell hasn't already been wearing an ankle bracelet all this time and they knew where she was at and they just now publicly arrest her. They just now came out and said she's arrested to trigger something or to see what happens because this is part of the plan. Trust the plan. I think this is part of the plan. Her getting arrested right now is part of the plan. They've known where she was at all this time. They said they've been following her. I think they already had brought her in, told her, hey, look, your life's over. We're going to be following you. But that's speculation. I could be wrong. There's a lot of people on that list, though, guys. Oprah, Obama, Ellen, a lot of them. You guys have seen them. Big bulges in their pants, big boxes on their ankles. You guys know what that means. Trust the plan. I know it seems like there's so much bad coming. You've got to remember, echo chamber, they're just hitting with all this other stuff all the time. So it seems like nothing on the front of Hillary and Obama and all their crimes and all the Hollywood and Pizzagate and all that stuff, all the crimes against humanity, all this child trafficking, human trafficking, the sacrificing, the terrible, terrible things they have done to children and women. It's all happening, but it's got to happen in its process. But they're flooding us with everything else so that we think it's not happening. Please trust the plan. I made it to 10:51, just under 11. I'm going to let this video be where it's at. Guys, I do have merchandise coming. Start keeping your eyes on the channel. In the comments, tell me your guys' thoughts on that. I have some interesting ways I think I'm going to introduce it because I want this, again, to be an eye-opening thing. This is not, I mean, obviously it's helped me make money because I don't work. I told you guys that. But it's more important to me. I won't sell out on the mission to make some money on t-shirts. So what I'm going to put on these t-shirts, I'm excited about because it will trigger a massive population awakening if enough of you guys wear them. So in the comments down below, let me know if you guys might want to rock some. I'm trying to get an idea of how many men's and women's shirts I'm trying to get and colors. So I know this is a weird request, but in the comments before you go, if you guys are still here, tell me what size and what colors of shirts you would like, men or women. I'm going to use this feedback for my first run of shirts. I'm out of here. Thank you guys. Catch you on the next one. I'll be here tomorrow. No videos, I think, this weekend. I will take at least one day off this weekend, but love you guys. I'm out. Red Racer.